Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim. I think it's time for our breakthrough spread. I keep doing them for everybody else. It is time for Leo to have a breakthrough spread. I hope you guys are doing really good. Thank you for joining me. So opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. Also, quick mention, if you would like a private reading, I offer those. And they're in the description box below. Different prices for different times. They're recorded. Thank you for liking and your beautiful comments. I really appreciate you. Thanks for checking my art out too. People who have checked my art out. My art means a lot. Well, I just get really emotional. I got so emotional doing a drawing of Mary at the crucifixion. Of course I'm going to get emotional, right? I didn't know that I was going to start crying. God. Talk about channel. About channeling. All right, so that's the breakthrough pyramid spread, basically. And it is going to focus on what you need to have a breakthrough about, the challenge, the breakthrough, the strength, the outcome, and the advice spot. Right before your reading, though, I was pulling from this animal oracle, and I got the spider and the buffalo. So it could be focusing on building a safety net for yourself of prosperity, the abundance of the buffalo. You know, that's a big deal. I think we're going to do it like this instead of clarifying with a bunch of cards like one by one. I'm just going to lay them out here. Oh, there's the pre-zebra, my favorite. Eccentric, artistic. Is it the zebra again? Yeah, it just wants to pop out with the peacock. So listen. It's probably part of your advice, this little zebra. We'll put it here. Even though we already know what it is. We'll put it right there. Alright, last card to put on here. And then we'll get started. And then if I need to clarify, I have the mushroom. I don't know the full name, but it's a mushroom tarot deck. I have a cat scratch. It looks freaking terrible. It didn't feel that great either, but I mean, it's not bad. It's just, All right, so Leos, what do we need to have a breakthrough about? Oh my God, your life purpose. Oh, and the buffalo. Okay, he came out. He came out. You know what's really neat about buffaloes? And then I have the uncertain card. What's really cool about buffaloes is that, well, they're prey for other, for more particularly probably for a lion, but so their eyes are located on the sides of their heads. You probably already know this, but it allows them to see at different angles at different times, just so they can really protect themselves. So versus us and the lion, we have eyes in the front, which make it so that we can really focus in on one single point. But this person, this energy right here is always looking around, like sees everything. Okay, but it is associated with like power and abundance, like a powerful force. That's what I would say. I have uncertain. At this time, the situation or outcome is uncertain or undetermined. That's what we need to have a breakthrough about. Life purpose. I mean, it's no small. Oh, okay. I get it. It's needing to have a breakthrough of not that you don't know what this is talking about. Not that you don't know it, but that you're like, I need it to align with making money in abundance too, because it's part of it. Like, I still want to live good. I don't want to, there's really no need to be, I mean, unless you want to be a hermit or prophet in a desert having nothing, you know. This is about how do I make a living and fulfill my life purpose? How do those things get intermingled and intertwined? And at this time, it's uncertain how they're going to go together. So there could be things added. There could be things yeah, there could be things added, and there is a breakthrough that has to do with the abundance part. But yeah, it's like, and it might leave us sometimes being uncertain about, is this really what I'm supposed to do? Because, you know, either I have people to support, I've got myself to support. That's enough right now, you know? And if something's not making it, like, how do I make it? I think I've said everything I need to say on that. I'm pretty sure that that's what that is talking about. I don't know why I'm singing things tonight, by the way. I don't know. I just am. So let's see a little bit more about this. Maybe we can get some more information on this. That might help. It's like doing what you love, but getting paid for it too, and enough so that you can live. You know? Tell me more. Seven of Swords, 2 7, 7 7. This is calls for a strategy here. This is calling for strategy. Yeah. Oh, it's a look. This is not. I'm not looking at this as deception. I'm looking at this card as like there is some type of strategy here that we have to figure out. We have to think of that puts our passion into use, but there is also something kind of new here with the Ace of Wands. So there's something new. There is some type of strategy. So 7 7. Or let's see what the challenge is. Using your wisdom. It might be the year of the snake. Like this might be the year for Leos that something does change, like as far as strategy goes when it comes to this issue. Wise salt, using your wisdom as magic. The coin toss, choices either or, to be fair. The Cobra is about healing, but it's also about that shedding of the second skin. 50-50, can't decide. It says taking a chance. Oh, excuse me. But it's combined with your wisdom as a challenge. You're learning from your experiences, or using that brain of yours. Let's see. What else? What's this Cobra here for? Healing. Knight of Pentacles. I just got a drink from my water, so there's water on it. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. It's slow but steady progress, success, but it's slow, isn't it? The Tower. The Tower. As a challenge. Give me one card for the Tower. Occupation. Things are see, things are changing. You have a good outcome here, but this is major change. Major change. A good outcome, though. So the challenge, it has to do with money. I'm pretty positive. Look at your breakthrough. It's going to be freaking chaos. Constellation, network support, associates gathered, meetings socialize, organization, arrangement, a collection, exchanging data, influence, in connection with, a large amount or quantity, and the hummingbird, which is very high vibe. Why is the breakthrough chaos, though, Spirit? Why is the breakthrough chaos? How is the breakthrough chaos? How is the breakthrough chaos? I mean, I know you can create from it, you know. Okay, we get the Empress. Yeah, you can create from chaos. There's a thing called I really don't do any. You know, I'm not a big time like into spells and stuff like that. But I do know a little bit about chaos magic. It's harnessing the energy when everything is chaotic in order to make sense for yourself, in order to make something of it, like you can manifest from it. You can create from it. And the Empress creates 3/3. You're creating from chaos, and I don't know how else to go on this. Another 7. I mean, it's kind of like what happened, well, my experience of a complete occupation change, and then it did lead to me creating something. And yes, it was really chaotic. It was very dark for a while, too, before knowing what I wanted to create. But I, just like many people, I'm having issues with the whole abundance factor here with versus doing what I love, what I feel like is purpose, and then being able to maintain it, you know. That's questionable, actually, here. So, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not being as... I need to be more positive. I'm sorry, guys. The 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is a victory card, and it is your card. So obviously they're saying that I don't understand it. I guess we'll have to go more into it. That there is something to be created from chaos. From chaos. The freaking boy. Leo. I understand this energy. Like you all probably already know. I'm Leo Sun. I'm Leo Rising. I'm a Leo North Node. Like I'm very much Leo, and so I understand this. Wow. Okay. So it's just about your focus, but these are really high vibe energies. I know that's like a lot to tell somebody. I know you're in a really crappy, dark place, but your vibe is so much higher now. It's great, right? How about all that loneliness? So 333. I know that feeling too. It's your strength. All right, your strength was what you did in the void. If you were like me and you went through some type of really freaking big dark night of the soul thing, then you took on new hobbies because there's nothing else to do. So I was alone, I was by myself, like needing something to do, and in a very dark place. And so I started painting and I started drawing, and really never knew that. Never even, I mean, I guess I have a little bit of talent for it, but I never knew that, like, for one thing, I never knew drawing could be my thing. Like, I would have never said, oh yeah, I can draw stuff, but I just did it so much because it was so lonely and sad, and God, I'm so sorry, that it's what got me through that. And my artwork actually might have something to do with purpose, so maybe that's the same for you. I also got pretty dang good at cooking. So you could have became very detached, but then you got to know yourself really good and figured things out. I mean, maybe you started singing, maybe you started writing, maybe you started whatever it was in the void. Maybe you're like one of those people that can meditate really good. I like meditating, but it's not something like I don't know. I don't have these experiences other people say they have. So, but I like it. But maybe you just figured out so much stuff about yourself. Well, like I said, the eagle and the hummingbird, these are really high vibrational animals. Birds. Good Lord. Okay. Yeah, so one of the three most crucial cards in this deck they've all three come out. All three of the most crucial, like the only other one that could come out would be against nature, right? But this actually was very natural, something that you went through that was really dark. And mortification is this dying process, and there's worms here. The card is about the process, though. It's not telling you that there's it's death to the old you. It's death to the ego you, because you had to go into this place. I don't know what happened to you. Like, I don't know your story. But if it's anything like mine, then you had to realize how powerful you were in a very dark place. I mean, that's when we need strength, right? You don't really need strength when everything's going great and you're all happy. So, I mean, unless you're talking about physical strength. When do you need the courage type of strength? Is when you're fearful, right? When you're fearful. And there's something about this reading that tells me the fear was wiped away. No more. I think that it feels like the group of Leos I'm talking to have gone through such an ego death, such a big one, that they don't fear anything anymore. And that can put you in a different kind of state, because of course we all know we have to integrate, right? The ego's not all bad. We still have to be, do you want to live? Do you not want to live? Like, it's, you know what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about the personas. I'm talking about the living for greed, pride, all that stuff. And so it's not surprising to me that this might be an issue now. Of finding purpose, but yet, okay, how do I mix and intermingle with my abundance with, because abundance probably became not that damn important. Quite frankly, it probably became not that important. I don't know, but I have a feeling they're saying, well, we want you to focus on that abundance part now, because you've done like the hard work here. The ground is fertile. That means the ground is fertile. You're ready to plant something. You persevered through this. Of course, I was saying, I just feel like this is a really strong group of Leos that I'm tapping into. It's a very strong group of Leos that have persevered, made it through the long night. And you even see the night picture on this camel. It's a divine feminine aspect here. And it is fire signs. I would have thought it would be water signs, but okay, fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sag. And that might be important. That might be important. this was death to the old you and birth to the you that lives with purpose, that's purpose driven. The you that knows that there's something greater to live for. And that thing is love. And sharing beautiful experiences of spirituality. Those, it can be possible to go a little too far as like not integrating. And oftentimes in this place, I found myself wanting to be just seeped like a sponge, like soak up spirituality. Just let me live in it, because the physical wasn't doing it for me. Nothing was in the physical. I didn't even want to be here really, but since I was, then I might as well be soaked up in the spirit realm, right? So you are here for this is a cause, guys. I mean, this is obviously this is a cause. There just has to be some more integration so that you can get your abundance too. Just because something is divinely directed for you doesn't mean that you don't deserve abundance too, and good things again. Seeking sweet things like the hummingbird, the sweet things in life. You deserve that. Yeah, and it does say, it says heeding the call, purpose driven. So what's your advice? You focus. The glass, your focus. The peacock, be proud of yourself. The zebra, you are eccentric and great and brilliant and artistic, and you're meant to stand out. You also have a lot of, I didn't know, you know, this paired with this is a lot of eyes. Maybe a lot of angels looking at you. Because you've taken up, you've heeded the call when it was sounded. Your soul heeded the call. Maybe this body wasn't completely aware of everything it was about to go through, but your soul knew that this body could handle it, and that this was the lifetime to do this. And so you are, and so here we are. Your worry, 9-9. Any kind of worries that you have, they're wanting you to place it in something. Okay, the worry beads is about, it's about being able to soothe yourself. Could be about soothing yourself through something that's repetitive, such as a hobby that is something you do over, something to soothe the mind, calm the mind. They're wanting you to place your worry in them. They're advising you to place your worry with Spirit, with God, with your angels, because they want to help us all through this, because it's not easy. So, not to worry. Not to worry. Tell me more advice, please. Your outcome is that you're on the path that you are directed to be on a soul level you accepted. And you're here with purpose. You serve a really great purpose. And your purpose is different than the materialistic view of the world. And so you had to get through some things, but it doesn't mean that you don't deserve things, should get things. It doesn't mean that. You have a new chapter ahead of you, one that's going to be, it's a new world, right? Helping break down things within ourselves so that we prepare ourselves for the new world. Page of Swords. I don't know who's this, like, do you have an audience or something? Doing your research. Knight of Wands. I'm going to put it upright, but I'm going to read it as, get some more information here on something, because there's something that will help you get moving in the right direction again, especially in regards to following your passion. What kind of information are you talking about, Spirit? With the Page of Swords, what kind of information are you talking about? The Nine of Pentacles. They're talking about your big financial gain that you deserve. Oh, I just got it. It's your divine inheritance. That's coming. And I have a feeling that this year is going to be really good. Because it's the 9, you know. For me, I'm a life path 9, so it kind of adds a little extra. And I'll be 45, and so that reduces to a 9. But not just that, it's the year of the 9 also. So yes, there's huge endings, but your angels are here to tell you that you're going to get your divine inheritance. Things will move forward. You are meant to have big financial gain here. You, of course, were meant to honor and appreciate where it comes from in a different way than before you went through this process. And so that makes you very different than other people, too. Because when this comes in, it's going to provide, yes, self-reliance, maybe a business doing very, very well, your efforts being rewarded. This is what is earned by you because you heard the call, you were chosen, and you decided to answer it. And so now this is coming in with a message of a deep respect for you. Like a feast, like a feast that's going to be prepared every single day for the rest of your days. All these 9s. No more with the delayed change. No more with delayed change. Make the choice, do the healing, and then use your wisdom here. You'll be fine. All right, let's get an angel number message for you. There's 0. Alpha and Omega, right? There's no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. And you know what's interesting about this that's popping into my head? There was a near-death experience, and I bet this kid doesn't even know how much he has affected my view in a beautiful way. He had a near-death experience. He was talking about it. It was so simple, but it was really beautiful. He said that he had an asthma attack that literally stopped him from breathing completely. Heart stopped. He was dead for a while. And that all he saw, he was acting like I didn't have as big of a one as everybody else. Kind of how he was acting. But it was really beautiful. He said that he saw a perfect circle. That was the best way that he could describe God, Creator, or the source light that we all come from or go back to. And he said there was like a couple of notes. A couple of really beautiful tones. And that it was this perfect circle, and it just reminds me of that. That there was this circle. It was so perfect. It was perfection. Humming to him. Humming to him. All right, love and light.